Hey guys, Journal Boy here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, as you know, by the title of this video, this is going to be my March plan with me for 2022. And the theme for this bullet journal and the rest of the bullet journal spreads of this month are sort of like gardening and plant doodles. I had some difficulty trying to find the theme because at first I tried to do it, but it ended up not being so good, but I eventually liked it. So here, as you can see, I'm just drawing different plants in some pots, maybe flowers, and then also some tools you may need while taking care of these plants, like a shovel and this type of scissors, to cut, and also colorful flowers, and also some gloves because I found them interesting. The color palette, well, what I am using is the zebra mud liner, and I'm using the colors this green, then I'm also this sort of like teal. I'm using a bit of a jello for highlights, and then the brown, the two grays, gray and dark gray, and then just the red and the pink. And I really liked how the cover ended up. I'm also, as you can see, using a font sort of like not bold, but I don't know, you get the point. And then for the quote page, I'm doing the quote "mistakes help us grow," because it's important to know this. I'm near my finals exams, so it's important to know also, while doing anything, that mistakes help us grow. This also has sort of a meaning with this theme because I made some mistakes prior, but now the spreads look like really good compared to the cover that I initially made. So for this theme, I'm actually not planning on using that much of a fine liner, just for some things, but the rest will be mainly with a green marker. In some spreads felt as if there was too much green, but I don't think about it a lot because it ends up really good. As you can see here, I'm doing the read for the month. Also, sorry if you see some of my hair while recording. I had to look at the camera. Usually my hair doesn't appear, but sometimes it does, so I'm sorry if you see my messy hair. It is what it is while planning. So I'm also using this sort of like coral. It's not red, but it's also not orange. And in the last month of February, I made something for monthly goals, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to do a separate page. I just wrote it in a small box because usually I don't have that many goals for a month. It's usually like big term things that I just want to finish due that month. And I'm doing these doodles all over and over again. They are really easy. Then you just choose what to fill up with color and what to leave as a doodle. Let me know if you want me to do sort of like a doodling March. Maybe we should bring that back. I don't know, but just if you have any doubts on how to draw some things, I could do a tutorial or maybe post like a spread on my Instagram at journal.boy. Make sure to check it out. So yeah, I just decided to put some doodles on one side, but eventually I wanted to put also the title of March, so that's why the top part is also filled with some doodles. Also I wanted to say that this month is mainly inspired by, I think it was at Bujo with Sarah. She did this for March of last year, I think, and I really liked the idea, so that's why I based it on that. So feel free to check it out. And I just wanted to know also, as every month, how has your day been? Or how has your month been? Or what goals you have for March? For me, the ones that I have are just keep continuing with my extended essay, and yeah. Also about February, I did not do all the monthly goals because I got caught up with lots of exams that I still have now, and I wasn't able to finish one thing of my internal assessment of maths. But it's going to be finished by March, I promise. Well, I forgot to mention, but here for the habit tracker, I'm doing the grids, and I'll just color them with sort of like the red or the pink. I had lots of habits for this month, like reading, cooking, basically the same that you've already seen, stretching. But yeah, I also draw mini doodles, and sort of with the habits I usually get confused because I put habits that I do regularly, but with this I just learned that it's okay to put whichever habit, at least if you do it like once a month or twice, like just to see when you did it. It doesn't have to be like a sort of daily. And also I use some stickers to put habits. Now for the mood tracker, I wasn't really sure what to do with the theme. I wasn't really sure, so that's why I decided to do a circular grid like I did with my November. And the circles weren't perfect, so that's why I decided to give it like a wavy look, so that it doesn't seem as I made some mistakes. But what I decided later to do is that I'm going to draw sort of like mini flowers in the inside, and depending on how I'm feeling, you can see there for yourself which colors I chose. And also I put mood with the same stickers that I used before, and then on the center just draw some gardening tools. Also, this theme in general was inspired in my extended essay. If you don't know what that is a final project that you have to do for the end of your international baccalaureate diploma. It's sort of like depending on where you do it, you have to like investigate a lot and write a 4,000 document, and I was going to do it regarding environmental studies, and I'm going to do it about soil, acidity, and how acid rain affects it, and also the growth of a plant. That's why that inspired me to do this gardening theme, because it's what I'm going to be doing in the next few months, just watching my plants and see how they grow depending on the acid rain that I put, the artificial acid rain, of course. Another spread that I wanted to do is this highlight spread, to write each day something cool that happened or that it was interesting. And then the next page is for a playlist that you will see in my Instagram at Journal Boy, and I usually post it at the end of the month so that you can see sort of like the songs I've listened to in the past month, so be sure to check it out. Now it's time for my weekly, which I'm going to do the same that I did with the monthly spread, sort of like this, not calendar, but like windows. I've seen recently lots of people doing window spreads. I'm not sure if I want to do it. Maybe for April. I don't know. I have to start planning out everything. But yeah, the sun decided to just show a bit, so that's why you can see that mini golden moment on one side. But yeah, I wrote the days with the light gray, and then also I will be doodling some of the same doodles that you've seen over this month, and eventually that will be all of the spreads that I will show you for this video. Remember to check again my Instagram for the next weeklies, so that you don't miss out on other spreads that I make. I also post different reels and journaling spreads that I've been trying out. So that's it. This is the final flip through. I loved how it turned out. I really loved everything. It's so cute, and can't wait to do the next spreads. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.